Okay. Yeah. Always go back and look at your trades.
Looking for the hook on stochastics to get along in here, guys. Coach just posted it.
We have posted the numbers. So let's say you're long at 862. Your first target would be 882. Here we are. 862 is my first touch rule. Anybody long around there or 865? Between 865 and 862, you should have about 20 points of profit, right? What would your next target be? About 892 to 896.
Good trade, guys. Good job.
Yep, that was in my plan. Told them. We published it here. Did we or did we not?
You guys got that right.
And we put this out at 8:01. So an hour ago, we put in our plan. Now, guess who took the first one? Who took the first trade of the day on his own plan without my suggestion? Anyone know? He asked me, should I go in? I went in too soon. I said, was that part of your plan? Where is he? All in the beginning, guys. Got to look at the beginning. There's Sartor's comments. And Coach Hugo answered it. Here, read this dialogue, guys. You'll learn a lot just from today. Here, let's. He questioned his own trade, which is good. Let me see. Here's Sartor at 7:08 this morning. Here's our next target. Next target. Ding, 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 ding. $8.92. Got one more at 8.96. No fill there. It may never go up to 896.
Can't lose on this trade.
True.
I don't care where it goes from this point.
This has been the weirdest year in football
I
ever.
know.
Yesterday, a guy caught a pass with his butt. I don't know if you saw that. Like,
Oh,
hit him
yeah.
in the leg, and he rolled on his stomach, and the ball popped literally between his legs, and the other guy's trying to pull it out for a fumble, and they ruled him down. First guy said it was, incomplete, and the other one said, no, it never hit the ground. 896, last target on this one. I only have one left. Yeah, they're always trying to get their clients better fills. Yeah. That's why in our methodology, we want to go with the trend and we want to get pullbacks, because that's the way, it makes the market more profitable that way. Both, Bill. Trail it with a target. In my opinion. I mean, the last one we got out, guys, it was 904? So could it reach there again? It possibly could. We don't know, My best fill on that long that I did before, Bill, was 909, 33,909. Could it hit 909 again? It certainly could. We don't know. So unless I'm stopped out, I'll keep mine at 96. I'll need 7 points more. Need 10 points more. At least I could say, hey, I'm with the trend. Whatever happens, I'm following my game plan. And that's the important thing. I can't control what the market does, guys. I can only control what I do, regardless of what the market does. Does that make sense? I can only control my own actions. I can't tell the market where to go. What's NJ Traders? They should have the same prices, Albert, because we're following the same market. Yeah. Weird, huh? And the exact ticks, if you're trading, right now we're following the YM, but if you're following the MYM, it's going to be 2 or 3 ticks different. For example, the YM has 7 contracts offered at 896. The regular one only has 4 contracts. The YM only has 5 contracts. The MYM has 7 contracts. 6 now. Five, 4, and 7. 4 and 7. Depending upon whether you're looking at the YM or the MYM. Does that make sense? I have not yet been filled at 896. And then if you have more than that, you can trail it. There's no rule that says you have to get out there. This is just my target. That's all. Remember, the upside target for today, if you're long from Friday, is 34,038. Could go even higher, right? The bid right now is 90, 91 actually.
I don't know if you've thought this, that there could be a little bit of push down on the open for them to get a better price for their clients on the one side.
Yeah, a lot of times they call it the morning fake out. You think it's going in one direction, then it goes in the other. And it causes people to chase the market. So, you may get a new high in the market before the open. The market will shoot up. And then everybody says, oh, I got to buy it. And then it comes down. Whereas it's smarter to sell into a rally and then let it go lower. Right now, there's only 5 offered on the 96 level. 4 offered. Actually, on both of them about the same, 5 and 4. MYM and YM. There's 10 offered at 900. 33,900.
I'll take 900.
Yeah. We've got 15 minutes until the open. And everybody has the numbers, right? That's all we're concerned with right now.
I got one left.
We've got, let's see, 12 minutes to the open. Start of a new week, guys.
All right, let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. Oh, wait, we already are.
Take some off. I'm going to refresh my chart. Be right back with you. Easy 96.
Moving the stop.
Okay. Remember, if you guys have multiple contracts and you're in a good trade, just trail your stop. That's all. Make a nice profitable stop for yourself and trail it. Make money. And let me see where's my link for the other room, Coach?
Hold on, let me message you.
Looking all over the thing. Where is that thing? Why's my head gone here? I'm trying to. I had this thing Friday. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. think you sent me a note. Let me check that. Huh. Yeah,
so I wouldn't be
that's a good idea, Coach.
I wouldn't be too concerned about that right now.
Yeah,
Maybe closer to the open.
yeah.
Okay.
You got my link. It's a weird link that I set up. There's probably an easier one, but it's got this like 16-digit number next ID equals, but guess what? It gets me there, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we've seen the push up. Now, don't be surprised. The market goes up right before the open, then everybody jumps in long, and guess what? Market comes down to where we said before. By the way, I was going over what Sauter said before. Remember, guys, around 7:08. And do I have the Tuesday?
It's harder. And Dan. Think we can move our stops up now.
Here is
how many people are in this trade? You guys are all in it. You need stops called. Sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
no problem. I'm posting Starter's comments. Before I made a comment, he read the report, and here's his info. 7:08 a.m. Trying for first rule. I am in at 8:58. Pretty good trade, it looks like. Here's where he got in.
Nice, Robert.
And he wondered, was it too early? And Coach Hugo, I didn't say anything. Coach Hugo said, was that in your plan? And he goes, yeah. Well, let me ask you this, guys. Was that too early? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but he had it in his plan. It was a first touch roll at that time. Take a look at the results. Now, I did the same trade. What did I do? A 15 range trade. So I waited until the selling pressure abated. The only difference we had a slightly different plan, but guess what, guys? We were both buyers. So here's where he bought. I bought it here. You tell me, is there any difference? The both setups that we call in the Liberty Trading Club bag of tricks. So here was my buy. Sauter did this here. Learn from this. Good job, Sauter. Almost got stopped out, but guess what? I was trying to buy a little lower. Where was I trying to buy? At 810, right? This was my bid then. I thought it would go there. And I said, what? If it hooks up, I'll go long. So he was trying to buy there. I bought on the way up. And then we had another one right here at 865. Who went long on this first touch roll? which was our second call. The only two trades I called, guys, were this one on the way up and this one, 2 for 2.
And
that's
both
good enough, right?
Coach and I both were trying to get you guys in that. Good trade.
And that's it, because it was part of my plan. That's all. And I said, and a couple of you guys took the short signal here, and that's when I was fooling around. I said, come and get my stop. Great. You stopped me out with my trailer 35-point profit. I don't mind getting stopped out at 35-point profit. It's just not in my plan for the first hour or so after the open until about 10:30 to take counter trend trades. That's all. But as long as it's in your plan, take the trade. We got 3 minutes to the open. I'm going to be going on over to the orientation room and then join you guys back later. So follow your plan. Great job so far this morning. Keep your green. I posted these first two trades, Coach.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Keep trailing, guys.
Yep. Keep adding to your green.
All right, guys. Those of you newer, no trading for the first 6 minutes. Only people with explicit permission. Should we be patient, guy? We'll get another one. Should we be trading through the open? Now, obviously, the one exception is if you guys are in this trade and it becomes highly profitable, hold on to it. Should be flat on that now, guys. And we are open for business. Alrighty, guys, coaches in the orientation room, or as some of you know, is the basic training room. If you want to be there, trial people, please go to the orientation or basic training room. And everybody else, let's have some fun. Let's watch the open shake things out. Everybody's flat, everybody's green for the morning, right? Everybody's green for the morning. Let's keep it that way. No need to do any crazy things. No, a couple people took that little W on the open there. Show your stops now. A couple more advanced people took the W. Good trade, guys. Trail those stops. Make sure you're in a no-lose situation. Everybody else, just be patient. We'll get another opportunity. Got plenty of time. 3 more minutes. Now, for some of you more advanced traders, you can start to look for hook on stochastics. Be patient. It's not quite 6 minutes are up yet. So be patient. Did anybody take the long trade on the open with the W, other than some of the advanced people that private messaged me? So hook on stochastics. First target. Show your stops, guys. You guys get that? Again, those are your permission trade first 6 minutes, which we have 1 more minute. Gotta be quick. That's why we suggest you guys not trading for the first 6 minutes. If you didn't, that's fine. Be patient. Just wait. Be patient. There'll be an opportunity. 20 more seconds. Just be patient. Let it sell off. We're starting to get a 15 range buy signal, but watch for that fail. If it fails, we're going to be more patient. Nice hook on stochastics. Also, at another support level. Again, guys, we're just getting to 936. So, and keep in mind, there's a good chance that we're going to see a little push down before we get a push up. So if you're taking these trades, treat them like scalps right now, guys. This is not a bad long signal, but be very careful. Careful. Can't get my words right today. There's your first target. You guys get this? Right at 936. Good job, guys. Ted, Red Wolf. Nice. Show your stops. Ron, good job. Just keep in mind, we need to, should be in a no-lose situation, guys. Doesn't mean that you have to be at break even now. One contract left. About to be flat. You mean 836. Don't forget, guys, tick started extremely high, 836. 936. $836 is the price. There's some good support right around there. Momentum starting to roll over. 15-minute is still positive, it looks like, barely. ATR is not extraordinarily high. And so we keep taking these little hooks on stochastics and getting some profits. It's 2 in a row. Pretty easy trades. 10, 12 ticks, not hard to do. There's your another one. But guys, keep in mind, you got to be pretty quick. We are in support too, so this should be a pretty decent trade for you guys. Good job, those of you that took it. Keep seeing lower highs, lower lows. Fast one. It's a situation where you got to move your stops pretty quick, guys. Make sure that you're in no lose situations quick. This is a good trade. Trail your stops now, guys. Now we're in profits, no matter what. Got it, guys? All right, making money. This is a W. Whoever called that, good W. Good job, guys. All right, let's move our stops up. Stops up, worries out, guys. How many people are still in this? 3 in a row. Pretty easy trades, guys. Guys got it? Yay? May? No? Here? Nice little hook on stochastics. Coming right off that support area. Can't ask for better confluence than that, right? Bounce off the 0 ticks. We only have like 3 people in this. Is that right? All right, Monica. You guys should all be in this. Everybody should be in this long right now. I mean, let's just be realistic. We've been talking about it since the open. At least you're still getting profits from 870. It's not bad. Using 873 as a stop now. You guys get that? 873 stop. Monica, ask for your stops. Ask for stops. Let me know where you got in at, where the stop should be. Help you stay in a little bit longer there, lady, if you don't mind. You're flat and happy. I love it. Love it. 77 is the stop now, guys. 77. Flat and happy. All right. Let's use 85. Now, 85. Am I calling stops for anybody? Are you guys anybody following my stops? Let me know. 85 is what I'm using. On a one's coach stop. All right. Let's use 901. Let's use a little bit more than that now. 910. All right, let's move it up a little bit more, guys. 15. Use 915 now.
All right. This is on the 133 is where we get the first touch rule. So we get for the first touch rule, need the 133 tick chart. On the 15 range, we use this one. So right here was our buy signal. Yes, you can. Half of the volatility. Very good. It's a little more sophisticated than you need right now, but if you're at that level and can do that and add that to your bag of tricks, absolutely. It's almost like a fib, 50%, or GAN, whichever guy, everybody takes credit, right, for that 50% retracement. Exactly. But as long as they all form, see, it's not that complex. We all have our different means of getting there. The main idea is follow the trend. And the only three areas possibly that I can follow, depending upon your time frame, is the daily chart, right? The daily is a little more of a problem for scalp traders, but it's there. It's going to turn up. The daily is going to turn up unless we have a massive sell-off later tomorrow. You see that moving average right there? It's going to turn up because it's going to close up here, right? And it's going to turn up right there tomorrow because obviously the close, if it's around here, it's going to add this to that moving average and subtract 5 days ago. So it'll be above the 20. Well, that's one. Yeah. Okay. Good question. The first touch rule we use for the 133 tick chart, and we have two moving averages on there, an 89 exponential, right, which is the goldenrod. People love colors, so I made it for everybody. The goldenrod is the 89 exponential. The chartreuse is a 200 simple. So we use it almost like a moving average cross system. When the goldenrod is above the chartreuse, the momentum is up. So you literally try to look for the market to come down to this. Now, you say, wait a minute, right? CBD, what? If you went long at 893 here, you would have been stopped out when it went to 842, right? You don't trade in the first 6 minutes because the institutions don't care about that. They're pushing it down for their clients to buy. Today's buying area was 810. So we got pretty close to 831. All right. And we still may get down there later. They've been trying to knock it down toward 810. That's why I put that earlier. So instead of buying the first touch rule, you buy it at 810. Or that's what we call our two ways of entering an order. Because on the other hand, it doesn't do you any good to have a buy limit at 810 and never gets there. It's good for discipline so you don't chase the markets. You say, okay, where's my pullback? I want 810. So you put a limit at 810, it doesn't get there. Remember, it doesn't get there for everybody who wants to buy it. The shorts, too. So when it starts hooking up, they got to get back in again. Then a nice method is to put your buy limit somewhere. But if it doesn't get all the way there, the first time you see a 15 range buy signal, which means the bar opens higher than the previous one, you go long at the market. That's how we got this 15 range buy signal there. Now, a trader can sit back and say, all right, I've gotten my move up. When it comes back to 810, I'll buy it again. I'll go long where there's some institutional orders. And that's basically all you can do with trading. And if you're wrong, get out. In other words, what if it goes to 810 and goes back down to 785? I'll take my 25-point loss. Got to have an exit plan too. And that's the problem. Everybody comes in, they see all our clients making money. Well, these people have taken the courses. I had one guy losing money for 3 months. He's finally getting it. The last 6 months, he's been green almost every day. One person has had a green day every day since September 10th. Wow. But that doesn't mean a newbie's coming in. So we tell the newbies, just write these things down, just observe, just don't even use a simulator. Here's the thing I sort of discovered this weekend after over 20 years of teaching. We teach a lot of practice on a simulator, and that's good, better than losing money in cash. However, here's the problem. What if you get used to trading 25 times in a simulator? The minute you move to cash, you're going to be trading 25 times. There's very few people who can, unless you're a floor trader, can make money. I've trained a number of floor traders, which is a surprise to me, including Mark Slobodnik, the most successful floor trader in the history of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, right? At one point in his career, he had 7,500 full S&P contracts on. That's big money. 7,500 contracts. Now, what's this guy doing at my house for a week to learn how to trade? I mean, I kept looking at, I knew him before then, but even there, I'm like in my own mind, I said, wait a minute, like 20 years ago, I lost money for 49 months in a row. How am I trading? It's like Warren Buffett coming over your house for stock lessons. That's how freaky it was. And you know why? Because once Mark was out of the pit, he had no idea how to trade. I wouldn't know how to trade in the pit. I've been in the pit a couple of times when I was with Merrill Lynch. You're front running. Yeah, I did. Well, I had no other choice. That's right, 300 seconds. And he did one, well, years ago in 2009, it was either CNBC or CNN. And I'm watching the TV, right? So they're interviewing the top traders. Naturally, they're all arrogant, right? And I use Fibonacci retracements. I use blah, 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 this. And so they ask Mark, right? He's a former catcher. He almost made the Texas Rangers. And he's beaten out as a catcher by Ivan Rodriguez. So there's one disappointment, right? He's never going to be a catcher, like one of the best catchers in the Texas Rangers. Beats him out. He goes back to the minor leagues and gets a job for $3.75 an hour on the CME as a runner. So guess what? They interview him. He goes, I don't look at charts. You can't watch a chart in the pit. Guys are ripping at your butt. Let me just show you. And he goes in, he makes $1 million. and it comes right out. You see, he says, you gather these orders, you step with the guys, they got to go market, you buy it, and you dump it off on them. And it's like, holy cow, Now, years later, 5 years ago, a client of mine is in Chicago, a snowstorm, and he goes, one of my friends is here taking your calls. I said, oh, great, nice, good luck. So I gave a routine call, and he goes, oh, my friend made $5,000 off your call. I go, great, why doesn't he pay for the freaking room? He's charging like $375 or $350. I said, he could afford $350 a month, right? LOL, and that's it. I didn't know, like about 2 weeks later, there's another storm. And he said, my friend's back. I said, I hope he's signing up in the room. He said, well, he might. He thinks you're a very good trader. I said, great. Yeah, I know I'm a good trader. That's like telling Tom Brady you're a good quarterback. I was a little arrogant. I didn't know who the guy was. So he goes, oh, if you call a trade, he's going to have his friends take the trade too. I said, well, I hope they, go in the room. I don't give out free advice. Now you get free advice, guys, just so we could prove what we're doing. So takes a trade, and I noticed where we called like 810 here, we're calling, it didn't go below there. It's like, man, I can't get an ad. And thing shoots up. He says, yeah, they made like 25,000. I said, well, who's your freaking friend? He goes, Mark Slobodnik. Now, Mark Slobodnik was a legend. I go, oh, Mark Slobodnik is in your office. I said, well, why didn't you tell me? I said, Jesus and Warren Buffett are in my office. Hey, Jesus, go get a beer. You know, I'm typing this. I said, I just sent him for a beer. I got to run. And so, you know, and then later when it calmed down, I said, do you know who Mark Slobodnik is? He's one of the top floor traders in the world. Why is he going to be at your office? He said, well, it's snowing and he can't get into Chicago. I said, yeah, but how the hell does he know you? Well, this guy was on the Pittsburgh Penguins minor league system and got beaten out by Mario Lemieux. So these two guys never made it to the big show. They had that in common. This guy was teaching Mark's son how to play hockey. That's how they met. So as soon as he tells me this, I call at 4:00, and the first thing I'm like, put him on. And the first thing Mark goes, how the hell do you trade off the floor when you don't see your competition? And that's true. Think about it, guys. Do you know who's on the other side of those electronic bids and offers? No. They had that advantage. That's why if you had the money and you could rule the market, it was called front running. If a report came out and Merrill Lynch has to buy, what's happening? All those clients have to call their broker. This is a long time ago. The brokers are getting all the reports. So now the brokers going to the teller. I worked there. It took like 10 minutes to get an order. And Louise was having coffee. Louise, I have an order. She's going, yeah, oh, you always have an order at the wrong time. Well, I'm sorry. You know, my client is, you know, that kind of thing. So she's typing it in. Now it hits the floor in the phone bank. And like in trading places, the guy's waving his hands in. Well, the floor traders can see that. And they knew it was going to happen because let's say the Fed lowers interest rates. They know 2-3 minutes later, the reports are going to come in. So they start buying everything up. The market starts rising, and the little client, too late, has to buy at the market. Remember, 5 minutes ago, well, let's buy 3 contracts. You know, Dr. Smith is on the line. He's got to see patients. Well, buy me 3 contracts at the market. Okay, doc, see you later. By the time he's getting in the markets, the S&Ps are up. Remember, they had no Dow pit. Ever been a Dow pit? I get that from clients. Clients will ask me, well, don't the floor traders know where your stops are? Said, yeah, the little electronic man knows. And one client is arguing with me. You know, people know everything. You know, he said, well, they can run the stops on you. Said, yeah, but there's no trading floor for the Dow E-minis. Never was. Oops. All right, what do you know? You know, you're running a trading one. Well, what do you know? You've never worked on the floor of the exchange in New York. I have. So if you understand the bigger picture, that's why we like to say we're really predators, because you know what my 49 months can do for you? Teach you every trick in the book how to lose money and say, don't do those things. Now, I wasn't a big loser. Here's the other problem, and then we'll finish up. It's after 9. I got to return to the main one. Here's the main problem. In 49 months of losses, I had over a 90% success rate. My winning trick, over 90% successful, so I could lose money, overconfidence. And it usually turned around the beginning part of the month. I make money, small trades. And then, you know, by Fridays were my worst days. Why Fridays? Well, for 4 days, you've made a lot of money. You know what you're doing. What do you need to stop for? Like today, right? The markets are going up. Well, we've already traded it 3-4 times long. If you're coming in now and decide I want to buy, you might be getting ready to be stopped
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Hopefully, you enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, just visit libertytradingclub.com and register for your free 3-day trial. During your time with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls as well as participation in chat to have questions answered by a coach. Please visit libertytradingclub.com to register for your free 3-day trial. Please like, subscribe, and share.